And it's also like how he set the bar, cause like when he set the bar, like my shoulders just start moving. Like, yeah, I know, magic man, I'm really sad.
All right, welcome back to KORAYCOREY TV. You gotta do the, you didn't do the box. So it's okay. We'll do it again. Welcome back to KORAYCOREY TV. Oh, you got it. You got it. All right, so we're back to another episode of Lyrical, episode 4. This episode breaking down due to popular request, coming in hot. And that is Andy and Lecrae, right?
Andy, Mendio, and Lecrae.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna break down the lyrics to that. I'll explain to you if you know how to play. Basically what we do is we take the lyrics to the song, we break them down and give our own interpretations to the song piece by piece. So we do 3 rounds. One we do starting with the guest.
That would be me.
Which we have the guest here, Gerard.
Yes, sir.
And Gerard's gonna give his interpretation and we'll go back and forth and see what you guys think is right. I mean, it's gonna be me because, you know,
this guy right here. I study these boys. These are my guys right here. I know every lyric breakdown there is possible for these.
I'm not giving it to you. Andy, I don't know much about, but Lecrae, I got it.
We gonna have to see.
So Gerard, what do you have for your first lyric?
All right, cool. So for my first lyric, I mean, I got the beginning of the hook. It's perfect. I don't do the most, but I do a lot.
Okay, and what do you think that means? I don't do the most, but I do a lot. What does that imply?
I mean, it's kind of like, I'm not that guy that's really like extra, you know what I'm saying? I don't be doing the most like other people do when they trying to get on, but secretly I do be doing a lot. Like I'm low-key out here, I'm out here moving, I'm getting busy.
Like a humble brag.
Basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
humble brag. How would you change that to make it more in your voice?
Honestly, I don't think I would really change anything for this line. I think it's like, especially for me, like I'm a really low-key person. I kind of try to move in silence myself, and I don't usually try to speak on a lot of things until like I can show and prove it. That would be the best way I would say it, actually.
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't do the most, but I do a lot is the perfect way to phrase, hey, look, I'm top dog. I'm not gonna let you know that, but you know. Like,
right,
you hear in the circle, you know.
You hear me in the street, so I'm
right,
moving out here. Yeah, so
okay.
You know, okay.
I can agree with that. I think I'll give that one to you.
Okay.
I give that one to you. For my first lyric, I have too much drive to ride your wave. Yes. That's
so break that down to me, brother.
But of course, yes. What he's saying
yes.
there, and this is Lecrae here. So I think what he's saying is that people get caught up in doing one thing one way, being trendy and whatnot. And Lecrae is a very anti-trend kind of person, as myself is. I know that based off his background, it's like he's very religious, but he's also not the common religious person where he's like, you know, I'm not gonna do everything everybody else is doing.
Gotcha.
So for him, he's like, I have too much ambition and stuff that I'm trying to focus on, to focus on what other people are like trying to pull my attention towards. How would I change that? I'm too much me to be you.
Say it one more time, so they can catch. Let me have to pocket that. Put that on the remix or something. I like that. That's good. Yeah, man. I agree. Definitely with everything you just said. You know, he believes what he believes, and a lot of the things that he has similar beliefs with people, but the delivery or the method is his own unique thing, and it works. So you can't be me, I can't be you. So don't even try it.
You change the bar at all, or?
Too much drive to ride your way. So I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be generous. Okay, I'm gonna help him out, audience. Right. So I'm gonna revise that a little bit with a revision I actually have for another one of his verses, which is actually crazy because it's the same play on words, which is the wave part, right? So instead of that, I would have said ways, like the Waze app, WAZE. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
it's like,
so
yeah, he got it. Yeah, he got it.
Oh, that's clever.
So it's like,
wow,
ways telling you where to go. Don't try to go to the place I'm going because you feel me. That's, you know, that's not really what's meant for you. That's what's meant for me. Yeah, man.
Ooh,
man.
Okay,
that's a bar. Craig, get at us, man. This would be my second bar, right?
Yep, your second one. What you got?
So, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Y'all probably gonna notice like I'm like kind of like an Andy fiend. So, my second bar is actually from Andy too. It's kind of like a mid bar. What I mean by that is like it's half of one bar in the beginning of another bar.
Transitioning bar, if you will.
Right. That's perfect. Yeah, a transitional bar. So this one is I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect him.
I saw
right?
that one.
Yeah.
I was gonna write that down. I was like, that's a given. But go ahead. Go ahead.
So, of course, so I love my dog just like I'm Peter, right? Gotta protect them. So obviously, PETA, they're a animal organization. They care for all the cats, dogs, even though I don't really care for cats like that. Definitely a dog person.
In the arms of the angel.
Don't get at us in the comments, okay? So, they obviously have love for animals, right? Now, how I would flip the verse, right? But tweak it for myself, which I honestly think just speaks to like the genius of Andy, because I feel like this was kind of like a double entendre, right?
Yes.
When I listen to the song, I hear it as, I love my dog just like I'm Peter, right? Gotta protect them, right?
Yep.
See, we there. So, if you don't know, basically, Peter, he's one of the 12 disciples, one of Jesus' homeboys.
Oh, you flipped it a whole other way. I was thinking about Family Guy.
So, basically, Peter, he's one of the 12 disciples that walks with Jesus, right? Now, if you know the life of Jesus, know the story of Jesus, right before he's about to go to the cross, Judas comes with a group of individuals to take him, right? To basically catch him. Peter, that's his boy, he's like, y'all not about to take my dog like that, pulls out the sword, bow, cuts off a dude's ear, right? So it's basically like, when I hear that line, I think about it like, yo, I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Somebody come up, try to grab him, I gotta protect him. I'm taking the ear off. Granted, Christ, he wasn't really like that. He took the guy's ear, put it back on his head, held him like, Peter, you gotta chill. This is all part of the plan. But the love was still there. So if I had to flip the bar, it would be, I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect him.
Wow. Yeah, that was deep. I just thought Family Guy. I thought about like the dog Brian and Peter, and I was like, they're like best friends.
Nah, that's low-key a whole nother bar of his own, because that's
a triple on
Yeah. Andy, you a beast for that one.
You don't have to ball rap to get no racks on racks. So the common thing in the black community is when you see somebody on TV, they usually how they made it, usually through rap, through music, or through athletes, so through basketball. So I think the craze going about it saying, hey, you don't have to do this. There's not only two options to get out of here, to make money and survive and get out of the hood, or to get to where you want to get to in life. It's interesting now because in this day and age, the idea of like the nerd is kind of like flip around.
Yeah.
People who are deemed that are more popular now in the sense where they have a lot more friends. They're not just a one-trick pony. They're not like one stereotypical thing. How would I change it?
Yeah. You have to ball or rap to get them rats on rats.
I would definitely change it, but I don't know how I would change it. It sounds like it's hypocritical because he's a rapper.
Yeah.
Telling people, hey, don't do what I did. Do something different.
So as far as changing the bar, I think what's getting me stuck is like, because when I hear rats on rats, obviously the first thought is, bling, it's finance, right? I'm also thinking about what's the likeness to like the baller bar. I kind of internalize it like you said, like if you do want to ball or if you do want to rap, that's cool, it's money in that, but you don't have to do that. Like it's other ways to do that. Like you were saying, basically like geek is king now. So like you can be like a computer whiz. You can sit at your house and play Fortnite for like for hours and get banked from it. So it's like you don't have to be like the cool kid. You don't have to go the stereotypical lane that like media makes or portrays the average black person to go. Like you can do things differently and there's still money in that.
All right, so Gerard, what you got for round 3?
Near and dear to my heart. If you're a newlywed out there, you're gonna feel me on this. You know what I'm saying? My boy Andy comes in and he says, when me and my wife gonna have some kids. Right now we just practicing.
I love that line.
We just practicing. Just throwing up a few jump shots. Or just running some scrimmages in the gym. This literally hits home. Like as soon as you get married, literally within like, as soon as you put the ring on her finger and you say I do, it's questions about, oh, have you thought about kids? How many do you want to have? What names are they gonna be? Like, chill, right? Let me get these free throws off. Let me run the 2-man weave. You know what I'm saying? A little bit just me and her in the rooms. 2-man weave. What he's saying is like, right now we're just practicing. It's just like they're in the stage where they're just really trying to enjoy themselves, enjoy their marriage. Having children is a beautiful thing, right? It's a gift on all levels, but it adds a certain level of responsibility and accountability to somebody else that if you're not careful and you don't do it at the right time can cause your spouse to take like a back seat. So for myself and my level, my beautiful wife, we're doing the same thing. We're just practicing, you know, trying to get things right, trying to get the system down, so when it is time to have a little one, we're good right here, so then that way when the little one comes, we'll be able to pour all our attention into them.
There's two reasons for divorce, or two major reasons. One is finances. People on different pages about how much to spend. That's a big one. And the other one was children. So that's a really interesting bar that we decipher from what he just put out there.
Facts.
How would I change it?
Me personally, I think I just would have said like, as a question, it kind of seemed like he was just making a statement. So like, when me and my wife gonna have some kids, it's just chill, man. We just practicing. Cause usually when people ask me that question, I'm like, chill. Just chill. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Just chill. If you must know, we're practicing, but chill.
I think it's perfect. It is. I like how you said it. Like I said, it just makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So for my round 3, yeah, I know I'm ratchet,
But I'm really saved.
but I'm really saved.
Come on, man.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes. I think what Lecrae's saying here is it goes back into who he is as a Christian rapper, and it's just as a person, he's like, I'm not like everybody else. Yes, I'm saved, but it doesn't mean I have to like basically throw down Christ in people's throat. Go, you gotta do this, you can't have it. I think what he's saying is like, this is something I kind of learned early on, is let people do what they want to do, and then you can advise them to do other things, but it's not ultimately up to you what they do.
Fast.
You just go, hey, look, I would do it this way. You don't have to do this way, but I'm just, hey, I tried this before, try this.
What I kind of got from it was that kind of sort of that same thing, but also just on like a personal level. It's like kind of him saying like, I can take it there, but I'm really saying like, yeah, you know, I'm ratchet, you know, and it's also like how he set the bar, because like when he set the bar, like my shoulders just start moving, like, yeah, I'm really saved. Like I can really turn up, I can get busy, you know what I'm saying, but I'm really saved though. And that can go like a whole lot of different ways. It can be like, you know, if you look at Lecrae and you see him, his outward appearance, you know, really big dude, tats. I think he got locks now, braids. He changed his hair pretty often, but it's like, you know, you look like him. He may not look like you're a textbook Christian. Like you may kind of look at him and think that he's, you know, you may have a certain prejudice or stereotype about him, but it's like when that brother started talking about the word, you know, you're gonna see he move different. So that's kind of what I get from it. Like, I'm ratchet, I can go there, but I'm really saved.
I think there's humanity in that too, because no one person is one way.
Come on now.
So I think it's really beautiful that he expressed that and telling people, hey, I think that's his whole message. Just that's like him as a person, just like, don't do things one way because someone said you have to. Just be you, be your authentic self. How would I change it? I'm ratchet, but I'm also righteous.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ratchet, but I'm also righteous. You gotta have a balance of ratchetness and righteousness. They come from the Breakfast Club. I listen to them every day.
That's cool.
That balance is like, this is perfect.
I do like that part though. I think just for sake of being difficult, I don't want to give it to him. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep the bar the same. I wouldn't change a thing for it. Cause I mean, if I change it, I can't do my shoulder move.
Fair enough. All right, well, Gerard, this has been a great episode with you.
Yeah, but
Something new we're doing now for these Lyrical episodes. I'm making a playlist for every song we did or broken down for the series.
cool.
So this will be in the playlist down below in the description. Looking for more episodes of Lyrical Lurking and other episodes of other series we have coming out as well. Thank you for watching Korey TV.
Oh,
You know, you good. That's just me. Yeah, just
let me stay in my place.
right here. Yeah. You can hit shoulder with me though.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. Shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow. Just like the demeanor. I'm feeding my fam. I'm feeding the meter. They got the iron while I got the steamer. I bring the fire, but you never seen her. I testify